Hello and welcome everyone to day 30 in this quest for 2000 rapid rating on chess.com. So another 15-minute game with a 10-second increment. And I've had a little bit of a rough patch, so let's see if we can play a little bit better. Try not to run out of time in this game. So let's find an opponent. All right. And once again, the black pieces. I think almost every game I'm getting the black pieces, so at least I get a lot of practice with the black pieces. All right, so e4, we're going to respond with e5 and just see what they do. Knight to f3, attacking our pawn, so we'll defend with the knight and see what they play now. All right, so the Scotch game. Well, I think we want to capture that and just see what they do next. All right, so this is the Scotch Gambit. All right, well, let's see, what would be best here? They want to put pressure on this, so now should we check them here? That's one possibility. All right, so another opening I need to brush up on. So I'm thinking we either check them here to develop this bishop, but we have to watch out for a check. Capture with this bishop followed by a check and the queen coming in. Do I develop this knight here? That seems like that may be a decent move. But what do we do? Let's see. If they come up here, we might need this knight here to block this. Let's see. Another option is just, I don't know, f6. That doesn't look too good. At least it keeps the knight out, but this pawn could press forward. All right, so I don't know, maybe we check here. We'll just go ahead and check. See what they do next. All right. Well, now do we go ahead and capture there? Well, if we do that, that might help them develop another piece. I will go ahead and do it. This is not looking too good. Okay, so what next? What next? Do we keep the pressure on there? Do we come up here? What if we put our queen here? I don't know. This is looking crazy. All right, I guess we're backing up. We may get in trouble here. I could just see them storming through. Maybe I should have retreated. I probably should have retreated back to here. Yeah, a better move might have been just retreating back here with the bishop. All right, so, now Do we want to go ahead? What if we develop here with this knight? If we go up here, they could move forward. All right, we're going to go ahead and do that. See what they do next. At least we can get ready to castle now. Now, will he try to sacrifice his bishop? If he captures, we capture. His knight jumps in. Okay. Well, at least now we can go ahead and capture. All right. Well, I guess we got to do that. Now, will he march his queen in and threaten a mate? And then he's going to be piling up on here. That does not look good. Everything is piling up there. That's not good at all. Am I already losing? Oh, this is bad. Let's see here. What can I do to get out of this mess? Well, it looks like the only thing is to go here. He's going to capture, and then they're going to break through there. It just doesn't look too good. All right, well, I have to do that, and then here comes the pain. They're going to take with the knight. Then, oh man, I'm going to be behind the equivalent of a piece here. Let's see. Do I attack here? They could move here and attack again. I pretty much have to do that. So I'm just going to be down. And I guess I got to hang on for my life. So that game just turned into another disaster, it looks like. The only thing I can do is try and just hang on. And, hopefully they'll make a mistake. So I definitely did not play the opening correctly. So work on these openings, I guess, is the theme here. All right, now what do I do? If I go here, oh my gosh, I am just going to be in trouble here. So if I go here, well, at least I can go after. Man, not good at all. This is just a disaster. Okay, well, if I go here, the bishop just backs up and then threatens a mate in one here. If I go here, the bishop attacks, I capture, the queen captures, and then we're just stuck here. All right, man, it might be time to resign already. Okay, so here's what we're looking at. Bishop captures. If I go here, if I capture, I'm in check, and that would be what? Mate right there. So I have to go this way. They're going to just retreat back. Okay. Oh my gosh. Not looking good at all. All right, well, I'll hang on for a few more moves. I mean, I guess this is an exciting game for them to get this crazy attack on me right out of the opening. So, if this game ends here quickly, I'll have... Okay, so that's what I thought. He just retreats back. Now he's threatening a mate in 1 here. I think I have to block. I think I have to block here. So we block. Man, this is just a disaster. Total disaster. Total disaster. All right. Well, is there anything I can do here? Anything I can do? If I go here, then I'm just going to be in trouble. I'm going to lose this piece. Man, this is probably resignable already. I'm just getting destroyed here. Just getting destroyed. So, they're lining up for this mate. Man, there's just no counterplay here. Do I just attack and then they pick this piece off? Yep, I probably should resign. Let's see here. I'm down by the equivalent of a piece. They have a crazy attack going. Do I attack their queen here? If I jump up here with my knight, they can just capture that. So, if I attack their queen, they'll probably just trade off queens and then pick this knight off. All right, I think I'll resign and then I'll just play another game here and we'll do a quick game review. So let's go ahead and resign. Sorry about that, man. I'm just on a terrible streak here of bad games. All right, so white won. Let's do a quick game review and just see what they played 100% accuracy. Well, that's interesting. I wonder if, all right, well, let's take a look at it. Okay, so this is all book moves here. Okay, castling was where I got in trouble there. I should not have castled. So they played at a 2400 level. Okay, that's kind of suspicious. But I don't know. It is just the opening. They could have just got that opening down. I ignored a better way to defend a vulnerable pawn. So, let's see here. Best would have been to move forward there. Oh, and attack. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, I just missed that. So this is just from not knowing the opening well enough. I could have jumped up here, defended, and attacked the bishop at the same time. That's just not knowing the opening enough. All right, so next. Yeah, and then here I'm just in trouble. King to f8 is a mistake. What would have been best? To move up here. Okay, so yeah, I guess the pressure of being under such a fierce attack, I just made mistakes after that. All right, let's see here. So they attacked here on d5. And this is where I resigned, which they had a huge winning advantage at this time. All right, so we'll go back and just do a quick look at the analysis. All right, let's take a look here. So e4, e5, knight to f3, knight to c6, and the Scotch game here. So, the best move is to go ahead and capture. And then their best move is to either recapture immediately or bishop to c4, which is what they play, the Scotch gambit. So you temporarily just, well, you don't even have to do it temporarily. You just give up a pawn here, but that gives you, or gives white time to develop this bishop. So now I play bishop to b4 check. Now, is that the best move? It looks like better is knight to f6. So bishop to b4 check is still a good move. Knight to f6. I thought about playing knight to f6. I guess I didn't have to worry about them pushing forward. I could, I guess go here and block with the queen. Or sorry, if I bring my knight up here and they attack it with the pawn, I can move my queen here, pin it to their king. All right, well, let's see here. Let's see. So I go here. This is still good. c3 is the best move. And then the best response is to capture. And now bishop takes c3. And it looks like bishop to a5 is still best here. So we're still doing okay. They castle, which is best. And now, let's see. It actually likes bishop to b6 the best here. Just retreating this bishop back here and lining up on the king. All right, well, either that or d6 to maybe slow this pawn down, allow you to bring your other bishop out, or even h6 to keep the knight out of the position here. All right, yeah, I just did not play. What did I play here? I played this horrible move. All right. Yep, so after that, white has a plus 0.6 advantage, and it just goes downhill from here. So this is the best move. Here, it looks like either d5, giving back the pawn, or knight to e5. What do I play? I play a horrible move again, a mistake. All right, so this is a learning moment to definitely learn this Scotch gambit and not have this happen again. All right, so now the attack just keeps coming. I try to block or attack here, which is best, and then they capture, of course, which is best. So we're still playing the best moves. Now it looks like king to h7 up here is the best move. So, and what do? I do another mistake. So this was just a horrible game. All right, so that is best. They attack, and now it's saying queen to e8, which is what I was thinking about. But they would just capture. I would capture, and then they would capture this knight, and I would just be really down material there. So here's how the game could have gone. Queen, oh, and then it recommends retreating to just check here. So now we block, they capture finally, and then they pick off the other knight. And why the king goes up here, who knows? It's like you don't have many pieces left. You might as well just get the king up there in the action. And so, anyway, a disaster. So I'll play another quick game here. That way this video isn't over in like 15 minutes. So, let me add this game, this disaster, to the library for later study. So let's see here. Add it to that. And then we'll start a new game. And hopefully this next game will be better. So a new game in 15. Oh, that game was a disaster. Sorry you guys had to witness that. Oh, so we're playing a 1692 now. All right, well, let's see how it goes here. Oh, are we going to have another Grunfeld? It looks like it. Another Grunfeld defense. Let's see what they decide to play this time. All right, so they're thinking. Maybe they're not positive about what to play here. All right, now I can't remember if, well, probably better to just do something like that. Okay, so they've doubled her pawns, which I don't mind that. I don't mind the doubled pawns because it helps defend our king side pretty good here. We could even, push up here to f5 and have a good lockdown on this e4 square. So we'll just fianchetto our bishop. If they decide to capture here, we'll recapture. Maybe we should, well, do we want to take there? Because then we could end up with an isolated pawn there. Yeah, they could capture here and just give us an isolated pawn. So with an isolated queen pawn, you have to watch out. If you trade off too many pieces, well then you're just going to have a tougher time in the endgame defending that isolated pawn. But with the isolated pawn, it can give you more avenues of attack, especially down the open or half open files on the right and left of that isolated pawn. And you want to look for opportunities to push that pawn forward if you can. All right, it's saying they will auto resign in a minute and 15 seconds here. Okay, all right, looks like they're back in the game now. So I don't know what's going on. Maybe they had a bad internet connection. All right, well, let's see what we want to do here. What is the other option? Do we have an option of trying to develop this bishop here, capturing this pawn, then developing the bishop up here to e6 and trying to hold that extra pawn? That will give him the center though. So that, I don't know, that could be an issue. I would think he would just play e3 here. And anyway, we need to fianchetto our bishop. They must be having internet problems. Now it's saying they're disconnected and it will auto-resign in 1 minute. So anyway, I guess we're waiting for them to get back on here. Maybe they're having issues. Looks like they're having internet problems, maybe. All right, so what would they do here? You know, probably just capture here. Capture. We recapture. Oh, that could be an issue. If they capture and we recapture, what if they bring their queen out here? Bring their queen out here and line up on this pawn. All right, so I guess I won that game because of their bad internet connection. So let's do a quick game review of that one. Well, that's nice to win by, win against a high-rated player because they just had a bad internet connection, I guess. But all right, game review. I'm thinking they could just capture here. Then if we recapture, they just bring their queen up here. So the queen is attacking this B pawn and this pawn. And is there no way to defend? I guess we could jump our knight up here and counterattack this pawn. I don't know. Okay, let's take a look at the game review of this because it looks like some interesting stuff was about to begin. They played with 100% accuracy. I played 98.1. So, all right, let's take a look. Another 100% accuracy game, but it is just the opening. So it looks like whatever I did, I should have played something better. So now let's do the review. Okay, so this is all opening book moves. What did it say we played? We both played at 2450. Yeah, I guess that's easy when it's just opening moves, a handful of moves. All right, so all right, I guess that's where it ended. We didn't even make it out of the opening. Oh no, they captured here, so why isn't it? Okay, sorry about that, guys and girls. So we captured here, which is best. And then now it ended. So let's take a look at the analysis and see what we should have done. We'll go back to the beginning. So d4, more of a strategic game. Knight to f6, which stops e4 and kind of waits to see what the opponent will play. So they go with c4, taking, since they can't play e4, then another good move is c4, controlling this d5 square. So now we fianchetto, we get ready to fianchetto our bishop here. Knight to c3. Now they can play this e4 move. So we go from the King's Indian defense to the Grunfeld, and now we stop that move here of e4. So now we have this attack. Bishop to g5. Oh, and I forgot the best move here is this knight to e4 move, attacking their bishop. So All right, yep, I have to just keep working on these openings. Yesterday, I think it was, we had a game, or recently there was a game, it might have been yesterday, where I moved up to e4 here. So that was missed. I should have just moved to e4 and attacked their bishop here. So now we went here instead, which is still a good move, but knight to e4 was best. So they capture the best move, we recapture, which is best, and then here the game ended because of internet problems. So the game may have continued with this. So let's go back and see. Yeah, that's the best move, which is what I was expecting them to do, is give me this isolated pawn here. And now I'm wondering, what would happen if they would play queen to b3 and just pile up on this pawn? It doesn't recommend that. It just recommends e3 first. So e3 or g3. But yeah, that pawn is going to be an issue there. So let's see here. e3, g3, even rook to c1, grabbing the open file here. And then it looks like to a response to all of those, best is knight to c6 here to just counterattack this pawn. But if they play e3, that pawn would be pretty solid. I guess that might give us the option of being able to retreat the knight back to protect this pawn. But maybe we could have 1, 2, 3 defenders. They could have one if the bishop fianchettos, 2 the queen. All right, but well, here's what the computer actually recommends. e3, knight to c6. Now this move, queen to b3. And then, let's see. Bishop, is that right? Bishop to b4. Oh, okay. Block, well, pin the knight there. So bishop to b4. Then knight to e2. They're just going to bring another knight up in there. Okay. Now queen to e7, which helps protect this pawn. Queen captures. So we just give that pawn up. And now it looks like, well, the computer actually likes castling to the queen side best. But if they capture this, well, then what do we do? It looks like just going ahead and castling and just saying goodbye to that pawn. And now a3, chasing away the bishop. Rook to d8, attacking the queen. Queen to b3, bishop to a5. I don't know, it looks worse for black, but it says the game's still about even. Now it recommends castling queenside or just rook to d1, so, or even d5 here. Well, we'll go with the, I don't like castling to this queen side, so let's go with rook to d1. I don't know, I guess you protect this and get ready to push the other pawn. So rook to d1, bishop to e6 here, queen to a4. Yeah, this is just crazy. Okay, I have to make sure I don't go into this crazy line. Actually, it's saying, well, let me take a look here. A6 it's recommending. Anyway, I'm not going to keep digging too much deeper into this. So it looks like back in the beginning here, after this move, after the bishop move, what I should have played is this knight to e4 move. Which, I don't know, that's probably the best thing to play, is to just go ahead and attack here. And then h4, so that's interesting. That way, if we attack, it opens up the rook here. Now knight captures this way. Pawn captures. And now just bishop to g7. So bishop to g7. e3 or c takes d5. Anyway, you get the picture. So, I should have, well, I don't, how much time, how long has this video been going for? I'm not sure. We could, well, 36 minutes already. Well, I guess I'll end it there for today. We got a little bit of opening theory in there. So, hopefully tomorrow we have a more interesting game. I'll just end it there for today, guys. I guess we got to win because of internet problems maybe, but I don't know. It looked pretty rough for black. I definitely did not like that variation. So once the bishop comes up here, it looks like knight to e5, or e4, sorry, is the best response. So I guess I kind of, I don't know, just forgot that move. All right, well, thank you all for watching, and I hope I play better. I'm going to have to brush up on those openings, especially that Scotch Gambit, which I just had problems with. I need to figure out, what I should play against that so I don't run into that disaster again. So, thank you all for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Feel free to leave comments or suggestions, and also any requests if there are any topics of any chess topics you would like to see in future videos. All right, well, have a great day, everybody, and I'll see you the next time.